And that, folks, was the Ink Spot. Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll bring you up to speed. Diamond City's own Nick Valentine is reportedly investigating circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stands. The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been fabricated. It's unclear at this time if the boy was being held against his will. Authorities have so far refused to comment on the details. Should you happen to spot the man and recommend, don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. And keep that dial tuned with Diamond City Radio for updates on this breaking story. Next we'll hear Civilization by Danny Kaye. lonely night. This is Diamond City Radio. Here now is Bob Crosby with Dear Hearts.
People! Give up now, I'll make it quick.
Sorry. Should've just run.
Hey there. You look like someone who could use some talk. Man's best friend, right?
You've got a deal.
Oh, yeah. You sure? I mean, she's a great dog. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to sell her to anyone who isn't going to take good care of her.
Never mind.
Oh. Okay. See you later.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Sentence to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting.
This is fucking crazy! Ugh.
And that, bless her heart, was skits. Coming at you almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely Miles. And this is Diamond City Radio. Connie Allen, take you on a trip you're bound to remember. Rocket 69.
around the shore at all hours, scaring my fish.
Fitzgerald, folks.
Hey, who's there?
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it.
Get out there.
Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it.
Man, please don't be ferals again.
All right, folks. Get it on back. Now here's Roy Brown with a song about an upstanding gentleman named Butcher Pete.
Motherfucker!
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I wasn't lying. I got a whole supply train coming in tomorrow.
Oh, of course you do. Now tell me the one about you and the fish that got away. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
You see that big blimp? It's the
Hey,
Brotherhood of
Takahashi.
Steel. Why are they here?
Yes. Yes.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always We're having a sale on brooms. Oh, no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have sales. Maybe you should buy some.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
The highest quality available.
Right.
Winona Harris, folks. Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed. Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Next is Personality by Johnny Mercer. Really great horn licks on this one. And no, that's not me being suggested.
Drinks! The finest liquor moonshine.
Let's see what you have.
That's what I like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You look tired. Need a room?
All right, here's your money.
Room 2 is yours.
Maybe living here's not worth it. If the paper's telling the truth.
Where are you gonna go, huh? Commonwealth with all those madmen out there?
You think that article is telling you? He's kept the ghouls out after Jesus. Well, you know, that means he's working for... Shh.
You want them to hear ya?
Have a nice day.
Hey, Scaver. Got plenty of Brahmin meat on the...
Sure, let's take a look.
Check out these...
stands?
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Go over your symptoms.
Uh-huh. Feeling sick. I think it's radiation.
We'll clean you up, don't worry.
Mentats, buff out, stim packs, jet.
And that's that. Anything else bothering?
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
All right. Don't...
Doc.
Radiation poisoning is a common ailment.
Uh-huh. Actually, I need some supply.
I suppose I could spare...
Ayaswada, the game changer!
Tech's finicky, folks.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
God, in the sky.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment to look more personal.
Hey, Doc.
Let's get you examined right away.
Well,
Time.
I haven't
Patch
always
me up,
been the
Doc.
best.
What's feeling...
Just hurt all over.
You look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
How I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand.
Done.
I really do.
Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No, we're done.
Take better care of yourself.
That's enough sentiment. Let's get it on back, shall we?
Swada,
There's
swada,
a whole
who
lot of
needs a
shaking
swada?
going on by Big Maybell.
Nikki, I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
bastard's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Hey.
What can I do?
Hey, Piper.
You holding up, Blue?
I woke up, and the world still sucks. So, today's been great.
Interesting you mentioning that, seeing as you're from a vault. Yeah, you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look? Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
It was just me and 1,000 guinea pigs. They turned carnivorous.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go with the satirical approach to this article. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. My God, the smell.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a fun one to quote. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored. What would you say to someone out there who's lost?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get going. Thanks again.
Hey.
Just let me know.
Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want, especially if it's high tech. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're... let's just say they have their own agenda.
You said something about the railroad.
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but they're secretive, ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor, a code phrase. Follow the Freedom Trail.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
They're a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting the Commonwealth from things like the Institute. Things that make people afraid. But, they're not around anymore. A lot of, petty infighting. People lost faith and, well, you can't have a volunteer army without volunteers. Last I heard, the only remaining group of them was making their way to Concord.
We should get going.
All right.
Billy
Hey.
Holiday,
What? Something you need?
I think we're done for now.
Sure thing. I'll head home.
Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detectives...
Ms. Perkins.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out.
Valentine is back
Ready
in
to put
town
on the
and
detective hat?
seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about
Tell
what
me
happened
more.
to him are
Our
scarce,
client is a
I, for
fisherman
one,
who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for
Strong go with human.
Yes, come with me.
Strong travel with human. Did not need things, we take.
Heads up.
Strong. Here, eat meat before it spoils.
Just curious what you're thinking.
So many humans. Not many super mutants.
Just curious what you're thinking.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting.
Anything you want to talk about?
World is bigger than Strong knew.
How are you feeling about things?
Strong want to smash something.
How are you feeling about things?
Strong hope we find milk of human.
What do you think about our
Human
relationship?
is like other humans. Smart, but weak. Strong stay with human for now.
Come on! I dare you!
There you are.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Ken Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Wrong!
Mistress of Mystery, what brings you to Scully Square on such a bounty?
Tracking my dear Mayor Murphy is up to some mischief.
The mayor? So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers, leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
That Fady, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk. And you two are in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, this evildoer, and I am its
Shroud? Shroud this crime fighter? Later, suckers!
Silver Shroud, you're shot!
to go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Let's get on with it.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
All in good time.
Right.
Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
Uh-huh.
Please, have a seat. Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you...
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
Keep your shirt on. I'm getting to it. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
I was all set when I walked in here.
Well then, get going already.
This is our claim. Clear out, Civvy. We don't need any more hired guns.
Once we get on that ship, we're set for...
I don't have time for the likes of you. Kill me. That's right.
This is bullshit! Come on, fight! Light him up! Only a fucking coward hides!
Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. 108th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion. Ahoy there. 'Tis Providence, a member of the Congressional Army, is delivered to us in our hour of need.
Depending on what you need, I may be able to help.
The fair wind holds true, then. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. At the Double Quick, sir.
Our opponents have struck their colors. Leave this ship and never return.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth, disable defenses, make way.
overdue for...
Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Patrolling. Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
This must be a misunderstanding. You invited me aboard.
No records found.
Stand down! That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down. Violence will not be. Current speed 0 knots.